Welcome, my friends, allies, vassals, and enemies of the state. You know who you are! King Yorkie II here of the House of Yorkie, taking you back to my ancestor. I'm head of the House Yorkie, the nation of Sweden. King Ulf. Now, he had expanded Sweden somewhat. Let's see what we have. Powerful vassals expecting positions. That's unfortunate. Getting them. Or at least I don't think they are. Let's have a look at the council. 20. Skill is 0. No. Well, 14, 18, and 22. The only one I'd even be relatively willing to replace, the vassal himself, is Chieftain Ragnar. Chancellor. What do we have here? Worker. You're worse. Then you're much worse. Ben's only good on spying, and he's nowhere near as good as Jarl Solvi. And you are good at spying and learning. And although you could replace a woman, I don't know my court position. That's a good move. Honestly, let me have a look at the courtiers. And you can take antiquarian. Just silver. Apparently, I can't appoint him. Appoint him, but not for silver. You're terrible, however. Well, what can I say? For now, you can do it. Food tester. Rognilder. You're average. Master of the horse. Go for most excellent of them. Master of the hunt. Go for Chieftain Ragnar. I think I'm going to give this one to Chieftain Ragnar. Architect. None of them particularly good, so I'll give this to Sven. Almoner. He's already my seneschal. The only one who's really good, actually, is Rick Scotty. My Rick Scotty. Cupbearer. The court musician, none. Bodyguard. Court poet. Nobody meets those. That should be fine. We're making 2.8 per turn, or per month rather. Turn, what I'm talking about. I could imprison Ivar. I don't really want to. And I could go to war. Gotland has allies, and I don't think it's good. What are they allied with? Smaland? Could be there. 1835 and 1885. What about Visby? Smaland and Zeeland. I certainly don't want that. Jamtland? Too many allies. What about you? Nope, too many allies. Land. I would like to take Gotland, but I really think that's pushing it. When they're allied with someone else also equal strength to that. No. Zealand would be a terrible mistake. I think right now we're fenced in and we're going to have to focus on non-expansion, but rather strengthening home. Let's see what we can do in our main area, shall we? I can do palisades, gathering halls, which increases levies. That increases levies. That's all I can do there. That's not very good, is it? What else can I do? What about here? That part of mine, yes. I can do markets. 0.4 a month. Court event we have here. You, Elifer. Your student champion. What do you want? Why would you want that poor Rugnalder with a competition at court and not me? My steward is livid. Apparently he had been certain that the honour would befall him. No one else. Oh, come off it, you fool. What's wrong with you? I'm king. I get to decide. Have another pregnancy, good. What are we doing here? You can unlock a new perk. Good. Flatterer. Why don't we see about making some friends? We're at it. See who's on the fort and who we can befriend. You would be a good one to friend. Be friends. Some of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are, I expect results, yet I'm often disappointed. Indeed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Crusader when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it. Few lessons might sharpen their wits. Who would we need? Either the Chancellor or the Steward. I think you could help the Steward. Royal Court is now at Grandeur 3. Come on down, you. You're not struggling all over there. Start sitting on keyboards and turning things off. Right. Oh, hang on. Empty council position. My spy master left. That's not good. I could do him. He's my court jester. I don't think that's a good move. Vassal and champion. Baker. You're not perfect, but you'll do. With a tired yet blissful smile presents me with a perfect little daughter. That's a hell of a name. You can let her bear your name yet. Idea. Like mother, like daughter. The hook has expired. That's not a problem to me. I'm not looking to use it. How are we doing on 9 months for improving the chiefdom. The Age of Knowing. My son and heir, Ulfar, hovers in limbo between childhood and adulthood. I've taught him enough to understand the truth, and he is still young enough to have an open mind. I want to induct him into the service of Freya, now or never. Yes, read the witchcraft. Magic. Is there any counter? Yes, you need to be increasing the counter control there. And she's pregnant again. Let's see, it's a hell of a thing. In the name of the divine! Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my daughter, Svanhilda, what she thought. She expressed doubts whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such harsh law. Who's a cynical against temperate? Do not expect to see Odin's justice. What does cynical do for her? Increases intrigue and learning. Decreases monthly piety. Faith conversion decrease. Okay. That's actually fine, because, yes. Yes, let her stay cynical. A questioning mind is a good thing. Your friendly estates. After long thinking, I finally decided to invite Aelfa to come on a tour of one of my estates in Laco. The visit turned out to be an even better idea than I expected. Not only did offer unexpected insight into the matters of estate, they also kept my mood bright the entire time. He's not only my steward, but my friend. Good. It was worth the effort. Who's next? My marshal. Your friend. Can I just see a scheme or a faction? We have here. Can challenge criminals to trial by combat. Good, good. New champions, let's actually work on that. So brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little son. Gandalfer, yes! Wizard. Gold. We have enough champions now. Gold. Ulfar comes of age. Of age, my tuition of Ulfar is at an end. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards careful planning, such as Ulfar, can truly understand its uses. He now knows a lot of ways to get what he wants. Most importantly, he is aware of the political implications. He is an intricate web weaver, so that's not bad. A wheezer, unfortunately. He's also strong. So strong. Stands to become my heir. He doesn't really have good statistics, to be honest. Look at those. He's a good warrior. Not that good at anything else. They do grow up fast, don't they? He can marry. Let's actually go for not looking at alliance power, right? Let's go for inheritable traits. He's hail, which would help counter what you got regarding. Yes, that would be good. But she's not Norse, not the thing. I mean, having someone intelligent would be good. First, but too young. Too young by far. Robust, nice. With an alliance, a potential alliance to chieftain of that, but that's Jewish faith, not Norse, definitely. Amazonian. Slavic faith. I'm not so worried about that when we see this. Now, she is a commoner and doesn't have great statistics. Let's sort by alliance power and see what we can get if we go to the top. She's too young. She's beautiful, but exactly. Let's do overall statistics actually. Some of skills. Do with the skill drive. You're not exactly skilled yourself. Hail. We can do better than that. Ooh. We have to come all the way down here in order to find someone of our faith, so we may have to go cross-play. Maybe persuade them to swap their faith. Stanislava is good. Doesn't have fantastic statistics, but may do for you. She's a couple of years to go before she's of an age, but let's do that. The Norse Gael hybridization. Spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Gaelic and North people have grown increasingly close over the years. Now individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not as one or the other, but as both simultaneously, a new Norse Gael culture. Gaelic traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Norse attributes have been adapted and integrated. Whether out of skillful manipulation or a genuine desire to lead his people to a new era, Gar Hastein has positioned himself as the leader of his culture. Good for him. As laborious preparation, I was able to spend some time alone with Jarl Rickelfer. By the end of dinner, Jarl Rickelfer was much certain that I had his best interests in mind as I was that he had mine. To my efforts, we formed a bond of trust. And we are friends. Gladly accept your betrothal. Right, let's see who else we can do. How old am I, by the way, at this point? How old is you, Ulf? Only 35, so he's still young. Champion has arrived. Have a look, shall we? Your friend. My dearest friend Rickelfer has caught wind of my desire to improve my standing with Ragnar, and has offered me his aid. Very nice. He assures me that he and Ragnar are similar kinds of people, who knows precisely what I need to do with it. Please do talk. Absolutely. We have a growing court. The virtuous King Ulf. Your ankles are like a gnarled root. Wish only to sniff your breeches, that I may know the depths of your love, how I love you. You're a little strange, Aslaug. These lines are but a bleak reflection of my feeling for him. Very bleak. My ankles are gnarled roots and you want to sniff my breeches? Well, to each their own. You flatter me, my lady. Apparently good to be loved, probably say. Befriend. We are closer than ever. Close to forming friendship with me, at least. My food taster is dead. Order comes of age. I am proud to see my daughter is no longer as a child, but as an adult. Longest time I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach her the intricacies of careful planning. All efforts have come to naught, however. While she has shown herself fully capable of petty scheming, you would call it refined. But refinement is not always what you need. They do go up fast, don't they? Oh, what's this? Available perks. Friendly counsel. I can't befriend. Okay, fine. Let's try and befriend him. Or Yorkie can marry. Don't really need her to marry within the family. Marry out. Brinia. Rory kit. Why not? You can be gently disposed of. Gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Your daughter will be betrothed to my son. That's an alliance. Your place as cultural head. Unfortunate. Now, one new situation. A knight's declaration. As I pace towards my throne, I overhear Champion Tostig proclaiming something to my wife, Torridon. I wonder what secrets her mask protects, what hidden wonders, what cloaks subject. The mere thought of a smile brings one to my face and makes my heart put. Are you reciting romantic poetry to my wife? Well, to each their own. We can be open. We've all got multiple lovers myself. Grandeur is now 4. Indeed. Effectiveness +5. Bestow royal favour. Army loot increase. Raid speed increase. Which would probably be important if I was doing any of that. What's my 22? bad, actually. Have a look at these. You're 25, you're better than me. You're 15. Exec. Let's trial. Hey, the best man wins. Maybe me. Right, Harry, riposte. Is that the best you've got? You can't eat me. And it's a victory! I wasn't going to read all of those. You can see what was chosen. Resting easy, back in 6 June, exulting my success. My spear laid across my lap. The satisfying aches and pains rippling across my body remind me. Small moments in bout. Little victories and fierce fought defeats, each winding across sets. Yes, this is indeed served. As their king, my vassals owe me dear allegiance. Loyalty, my friend, loyalty. Now, let us see what else we can build. We have the markets. I'm mostly looking for markets though. The bold berserker. Behold, I am Frody the Tedious. Bring me tankards of ale, women, and pudding. Unless you dare tempt my wrath. The man screams at the gathered crowd. Evidently, this massive warrior is bored and looking to start trouble. Perhaps his rage will be better put to use in my ranks. There's no one that dares to face me. 24 is actually slightly better than me. Cowards. Stop him, 50% chance dies. You know what? Recruit him. And we'll break no time for myself. Well, let's go for a ride. Overwhelmed by stress, yes I know, but don't worry about that. I can hold court. We have another reputation. We have another boost to our blood. Where is it? Inheriting congenital traits increased. New congenital traits. All sweet. Please accept this humble gift. Sure. Why not? And we'll hold court as the final thing for now. We haven't expanded Sweden this time, but we have made progress in other ways. Right, here are the petitioners. Like the first approach, my guest Inga approaches my throne with a smirk on her face and bows deeply. Greetings, Your Majesty. During my recent trip to the chiefdom of Slupsk, I learned some fascinating tidbits about several of Chieftain Jeremil's subjects. I'll be happy to share them with you for a price. I don't know that I really care. Yeah, go away. a gaggle of grotty peasants here before my throne. They are armed with the most vicious flaming farming equipment I've seen in my whole career. One pokes a pitchfork through my throne cushion. What the hell are you doing, fool? This being which rules is a true demon incarnate. You're about to see demon if you pierce my bloody cushion with a flaming fork again. No real man can be capable of such violent extremities we have faced. You haven't seen anything yet. Take up arms! The king, which is much, much worse. Let's play the minimum. No. Have I truly been so abominable? I'm no demon, I'm a king, which is much, much worse, as you might just find out. Superstitious of ruler. Well, there you go. My vassal, Chieftain Sven, or he's to my side, his bloodshot eyes searching the assembled court. My lord, I am sure someone in the kingdom is out to get me. I have no evidence, but suspect Chieftain... Well, if you have no evidence, I'm not interested. I'll ask. As the last petitioner departs, various courtiers follow him out. My business is done. Nobody else will ask anything. So, before we go, let us see if I can build here. Can I get another market? And so it is that although Sweden has held its size, gained markets, and therefore money. I've been King Yorkie II of the House of Yorkie. You've been noble and wonderful subjects, except for the enemies of the state. You know who you are. This has been the rise of House Yorkie on Crusader King 3. Be well.